So we're starting our walk today from Middlesmoor in the Yorkshire Dales, about 10 miles from Pateley Bridge. We're going to walk to Ramsgill and make it around. We'll start our walk from the car park. So we're in the car park now at Middlesmoor, free parking. We turn left and head down through the village. You can see they've had it pretty rough up here with snow. We head forward towards the church. We look to our right hand side. A couple of brace of pheasant there, look, hung outside. Still shooting season at the moment. On our right hand side we've got the pub and the toilets. Just in front of the pub we turn right and then immediate left towards the churchyard. Certainly an old village is this. There's old stone water troughs there, look, for the horses to drink out of. And let's give you a shot of one or two of the houses. That's on our left hand side. It's like an old abandoned farm building, I'd say, right in the centre of the village. We turn left opposite the water troughs, downhill towards the church. Within a minute we're at the church. We turn right in front of the gate, downhill towards Lofthouse. You can see the footpath sign. Just before we do, we'll have a look around the churchyard and make our way back to the path. So we're in the churchyard now. Just at the side of the memorial, we've got a couple of seats. There's the bells. It's 11:30. Let's just show you the other side of the valley before we start our walk. As you can see, there's plenty of snow after last week. This is what's left, but we are up in the Dales. We took a risk coming here, but I think we'll pull this off. In front of us, we've got Gouthwaite Reservoir. That was our last walk in this area. Well, we're going to head back onto the path and make a start. So we're back on the path now, turning left over the stile. So we're heading downhill now towards Lofthouse. That's the other side. We're just heading downhill towards the farm. It's pretty cold. As you can see, there's snow all over. We look to our right hand side. Can you see them? They haven't been born maybe 20 minutes. Look, he's wet through. That's just unbelievable because it is chilly. She's got 2 lambs there. One maybe born an hour ago. But that last one that stood up, it's wet through probably in the last 20 minutes, I'd say. That's just unbelievable. And you can see the conditions, but the hardy are lambs trying to feed. It's feeding. She's cleaning the other one up, but the second one there, look, she's feeding. Well, what a start. It's only the 6th of March today. Well, we'll be looking out for a few more, but that's maybe the first one, maybe the last one, we'll see. They can't even get up hardly. Well, that one can't.
That's just been born, isn't it?
Yeah, both of them. But that other one, Janice,
That one's the one that's feeding's been born first, and that one on the floor now.
Oh, I don't know. One. Maybe.
It is because it can't get up yet.
Yeah, but they haven't been born long, have they?
No.
Hey, not very long at all. They're both looking to feed there. I bet if we'd have been 20 minutes early, we'd have seen that. Yeah, she's just cleaned them off. When we walk down, we'll keep well away from them. We won't go near to disturb them. I think she's heard me. Right, we're gonna go steady now. So we're heading forward now, downhill towards the farm. Just a bit closer now as we drop down. Probably 50 feet away, and it's close enough. One's having a little drink and one's being cleaned up. We're looking round the field, but this is the only lambs we can see. Yeah, so we go straight through the centre of the farm. That's looking left just before we do, and that's looking right. We're at the far side of the farm now, following the arrow downhill, just slightly right. As you can see, there's still a few drifts about, but we can get through them easy enough. As we drop down and come to the big trees, we just keep bearing right, following the wall through the stile. You're walking with a taxi driver today in the Yorkshire Dales near Pateley Bridge, Middlesmoor. That's looking to our left. Just in front of us, we've got a cock pheasant there, look. In the sheep, he'll be looking for bits that the sheep disturb, insects or anything. It's looking to our right hand side. You can see we've got the stone barns. Just down below, just to the right of the picture, you've got our stile. We're heading down towards the road where that car is. Just looking slightly right. The sheep are moving a bit as they hear me talk, but they've stopped. We keep going. The post with the bit of yellow tape is where we're crossing over. On the left hand side we've got a stone barn. You find these all over the Dales. And the sheep, yeah, every time you talk them, they sort of make a noise. They'd store all the hay and that in olden days for the sheep. We're down at the road now, straight through the gate. Yeah, we've got a tractor parked with some hay bales on it. I think normal times there's a bit of parking here. We turn immediate left through the tiny gate. Just in front of us, slightly right, we think that'll be the cricket pitch, but we're not sure. We head forward, crossing over the road, passing the fire station on our right, going over the river. Just before we do, that's looking left, and we've got another old barn there, look. We're crossing over the old bridge now, bearing right. As we cross over the old bridge, that's a shot to our left hand side and the waterfalls. Within a couple of minutes we're in Lofthouse. We just head straight forward. At the road we turn right for a short way. As we head forward, we've got a cycle there that says Tour de Yorkshire, Lofthouse, and that's in May. At the car park you can turn left and follow the Nidderdale Way. We're heading straight forward down the road past the Crown Hotel. They both come out at the same place. We just want to have a look what's here. On our right hand side the house has a plaque, Home Farm it's called. Let's have a look at the plaque. Well, that looks like 1653 to me. That's pretty old. We're just at the side of the pub now, turning left. We head forward. We're at the end of the village now. That's looking left over the gate. We had a fair bit of rain last night, and with the snow melt you can see the water and the waterfall on our left. Just keep heading forward. The road's starting to rise. On our left hand side we've got the path that we showed you earlier in the car park. That's heading out onto the road. So we've joined up. We just keep heading forward, uphill now. That's a shot to our right. Just down below, we've got the river. So we just keep heading forward, up the road, for a short way. Well, the sun's just come out, so that's looking back towards Lofthouse, where we've got some sunshine. We turn back round now and keep heading forwards. Just down below, we've got two streams in front of us, heading down towards the river. As you can imagine, it's beautiful countryside. We're having a good day. We're just opposite the old vicarage now. In front of us, with a dip, just before the trees, we've got the footpath sign. We leave the road and head forward across the fields. As you head forward, you'll cross over a tiny bridge, and that's just to the side of it. So we're in the field now, heading forward, just to the right hand side of the trees. That's a quick shot to our right while the sun's out. We just keep heading forward, but we spot something on our right hand side. If we look there, we can see the mole catcher's been doing his job. There's loads of molehills everywhere you look. So we're crossing over the wall now, following the footpath signs. We keep going. We're just at the road and at the side of the river. We cross straight over through the gate at the other side, and it looks like we'll be heading uphill. As we cross the road, that's just to let you see the amount of rain we've had. This is all run off with the snow. Well, we're going to get to the other side before a car comes. Yeah, so we're crossing over the stile now. So we're heading towards Bouthwaite now. So we go through the gate and head forward with the wall on our right. Sheep are coming towards us. I think we're the farmer. Some are only about 6 foot in front. They've stopped now, but we've no food, sorry. We've got no hay. We'll have to keep going. I know. The sheep on the left hand side says that's not much use. We've got the road and the river down below. We'll be crossing over to that side on our way back. Let's keep going. Well, there's so much to film. It's 20 to 2 and we haven't even got halfway yet, but I couldn't resist that one with snowdrops and waterfall. We keep going. We just keep heading forward past the buildings on our right. We're just past the buildings now. In front of us, we've got Gouthwaite Reservoir and Nature Reserve. Within 3 or 4 minutes, the path splits into two. We take the lower path, so we head forward now to the left hand side of the house. On your right hand side, you've got a farm just down below. So as we walk to the left hand side of the farm, we can see the gate in front of us. So we'll soon be at Bouthwaite now. We just keep heading down the track. Well, we've just gone through a gate. We think we're in Bouthwaite now. We've come to a farm. We just cross over the bridge in front of us. That's a shot to our right hand side. We're going through the farm now to the tarmac track. The farmhouse was built in 1673. We just follow the track now round to our right. We just keep heading forward now, slightly downhill. At the T-junction, we turn left over the bridge. Within about 200 yards, you've got Ramsgill. We're not going into Ramsgill because we showed you that one on our Gouthwaite walk. So we're walking up to the edge of Ramsgill now to pick up our path. So as we head forward 100 yards and look to our right, we can see our footpath sign through the white gate. But when we look to our left, we can see there's a seat. It's 2:30 now, so we're going to have a cup of tea. Well, we've had our cup of tea, so we're heading forward through the gate. Well, it's 3 o'clock. We've just come through the gate. We've just about enough time. We've just about enough light to finish this walk if we're lucky. So let's get on. Well, that's looking at the other side. There's the road bridge we've just crossed over. So we're heading forward now, crossing over a cattle grid. As you can see, the ground's pretty waterlogged. River on your right hand side, and there's a few rabbits up there, look, and the odd pheasant. We see we've got 3 ducks there, look, just outside it. There's like a little pond and flooding. They're gone. Yeah, we're on a bit of good going at the moment. We just keep heading forwards. We keep going, the sun keeps going in and out behind the clouds, but we're doing pretty good. Well, we've come to the end of the stone track now. We just keep heading forward across the fields, following the wall. You've got that remote farmhouse on your left. That's looking to our right hand side, and we just keep heading forward with the fence or the wall on our right, and that's looking to our left, just past the farmhouse. We keep going. These are the bits that I love in the Yorkshire Dales. You want to build a wall and there's a stream in the way. You just build it and make a tiny hole for the stream to come through. I'm stood on the stream here on big slabs of stone. It's going underneath. It's just magic, it really is. And this was built maybe 200 or 300 years ago by hand. It's unbelievable. But let's keep going. So we just keep following the track uphill towards the farm, and where them sheep are, we turn right through the gate. That's the view just before we go through the gate. There's still a bit of snow about at the wrong side of the fence. Look at these sheep just behind me, about 10, 12 feet. They can hear me talking and they've all sort of come up, very curious. But the tame, just looking bewildered, think, well, what's he doing? Middle of nowhere talking to a camera. And there's a ram at the back there just scratching his cheek. Well, I think we'll leave that for now. Through the gate. Well, we've just stood to one side and let the farmer by. He's just going through the field with the sheep now. You can see the sheep there, look, at the side. Oh, they're coming through. There we are, coming through. Oh. It looks as if he's leaving the gate. Well, we'll turn back round and keep going. When you get to the farm entrance, you'll see a blue arrow off to your right. Ignore that. Just keep heading straight forward through the farm. As you walk through the farm and you come to the next gate, you'll see a blue arrow. Just keep heading straight forward with the wall on your left. We're at the end of the wall now. We go through the gate and keep heading forward slightly uphill on the track. As you can see just here, the snow has been pretty deep there's like an ice bridge over the stream, and there's the view on our right. And it's 10 to 4. We just keep heading forward with the fence on our left hand side, and as we head forward and look down to our right, we've got Lofthouse. We're starting to drop down a bit now, but just before we do, down below to our right hand side we've got a caravan site, and straight ahead you've got the church at Middlesmoor. We just keep heading forward through the gate. That's looking to our right hand side down below. So we just keep heading forward downhill towards the stone barn, and as we walk past the building on our left hand side there's a spring and a water trough. As we walk past we have a look. It looks like that's probably been the farmhouse, but it's been knocked down and reclaimed for something else, or rebuilt into something else. They don't waste nothing in the Dales, and that's the view. Unbelievable. Well, we best turn round and keep heading forwards. So we're heading downhill now, crossing over the river. You can hear it. We keep going. We turn right, heading downhill. Not far off now. Just keep following the track. So there's the caravan site. As you can see, it looks a popular place, with Stean Gorge just to our left. And at the T-junction, it's only gravel track, but we turn right downhill. Down below you've got the caravan site. At the bottom we turn left, and that takes us to the road. Well, we're down at the river now. You can see a bridge in front of us. We just keep heading straight forward with the river on our right hand side. Stood on the bridge looking down. There's icicles there, must be 2 foot long and about 2 to 3 inch round. It just shows how cold it is. It's thawing today, but it's been very cold this last few days. So we're heading straight forward now for a short way, looking for a right turn. On our right hand side you've got Stean Gorge and cafe. That's for another day. We keep going. We're still looking for a right turn. That's the view on our left hand side. We're nearly at the end of the road in the village of Stean, and there's the signpost. I got farmer here, but gents, I've got 3 minutes left on my camera. That's all I have. I need another battery. Farmer there, look. Oh, I keep filming till my battery runs out. Well, here we are at the village of Stean, the end of the road. We turn right now, heading back towards Middlesmoor. So we cross over the stile now, down to the river, up the other side, and as we drop down to the river and up the other side, we can see the church and the village of Middlesmoor. We've got all these sheep here keeping us company. There must be 200 when we look round. This is only a few of them in front. As you can see, they'll come within a few feet of you. They're not frightened of you. Just eating away, not bothered. 5:15. You know, it's still pretty light. It's not bad at all. Well, I think that's our last shot. We hope you've enjoyed our walk in the Yorkshire Dales from Middlesmoor to Ramsgill round. You've been walking the taxi driver today.